Hey, what's up, Hot Garbage Squad? We're back on my alt account, and we are going to showcase my alt runes. It's rank 53 RTA. Haven't played in a while, but if you guys didn't get my sarcasm, this is Tiger's account, my in real life friend. He is rank 53 right now, 66.6 win rate, almost 1,400 games played. And if we look at his match history, he hasn't played in about 8 days, so definitely dropping in the rank because he's not playing. So life gets busy. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. What we'll be doing is we're going to showcase his RTA units, everything here in his favorites, nothing holding me back here, and I'll show you the artifacts as well real quickly. I'm probably not going to dive into the artifacts and explanations because I don't even know what they even do. So first monster, Vigor. Very popular on a crit damage build, a little bit low in the accuracy, but we will see here that it has an artifact that gives you the accuracy skill 3 and the recovery skill 2. Pretty good. And here we have water artifact. I see that's also on will. Almost everything I'm gonna bet almost everything is on will. Crit damage Josephine, yes, if you are on the higher end player, you will want to build your Josephine on crit damage because you need her water threat, right? You saw Joseph use it in SWC. Again, on the will build, defense and HP artifact here. Skill 3 crit damage. I guess skill 3 crit damage makes sense here, but we're looking for the skill 2 accuracy. These two are kind of dead, but artifacts are still new for everyone, so we don't have blue artifacts are on the board here. Alright, Abello, not Rune. However, Abello is max skilled. He's one of those units that counter Daphnis, so if you have one, definitely a great opportunity to build him. Vanessa. This Vanessa is super beefy. Look at this. It's beefy and it does a lot of work here. Alright. We have defense artifact here. Damage received from wind. Whoa, damage received from dark. So when I see this artifact, it just screams to me. People in high level RTA, all you face is Ragdoll, Gianna, and all that sort, right? So this artifact is pretty good against in high level RTA. Skill 2, ooh, this is good. So you probably saw this is low accuracy, right? But then you see this artifact that gives it a lot more damage. So definitely very powerful here. Vaunt Will. All right, Vela Jewel. You will see everything is around the 60-70 crit rate mark because in RTA, you kind of build you kind of want to build bruisers. Like it's a sustained battle, bruiser battle, so you definitely want the crit damage builds. And we see this Vela Jewel doesn't have any artifacts, so that leads me to think that he probably doesn't use this quite often. It's probably like a flex unit when he gets getting a Thord, but it looks like he uses getting a Thord pretty often here. All right, Mech Technology, attack and support, skill 3 accuracy. I guess this is a dud, and this is pretty good. Here we have it. Less damage taken. A lot of less damage taken here. Okay. 168 high accuracy build with this artifact here. He is way above the cap at 85. So pretty tanky. My segment's on a crit damage build, but it doesn't necessarily need to be, but it works for my team here. Juno, whoa, look at this crit damage build. It's a crit damage based Juno. Tons of damage with this crit rate. Also pretty beefy. The accuracy is a little bit low, but I mean, when you're using Juno, it depends how you use her. If you use her for skill 2 strip against Bastet Vela Jewel teams, you definitely want more here, right? But if you use her as a skill 1 unit, you counter Gania Thor, all this additional damage. Look at that, additional damage. This scales very well with multi-hitters, right? And it's on Revenge. So this is probably a Gania Thor tank unit here. Look at this unit. I don't think he drafts this, but he's got artifacts on it. Yeah, artifacts. It does a lot of damage, right? It does a lot of damage here. And I just noticed it's on violent. I just noticed it's on violent. So this thing gets 1 violent proc. Oh, goodbye. And we have whoa, look at this Daphnis. This is how Daphnis should be built nowadays, I think. It has to be really beefy. It's kind of like Raigeki's Oberon, right? You can't just have it as a glass cannon because if you do, it just dies after you do skill 3. So this is Vaunt Will on HP slot 6. Whoa, that's like this is what we gotta see, right? Innate with every grindable stat possible plus crit rate or accuracy depending on your innate here, right? This is the type of stuff you want to see. Like this is an OP HP slot 2. Like this for this to be viable, you just have to roll. Like you have to roll all speed here, right? Like this is it. Oh my goodness. This is, whoa, my goodness, what are these runes? Holy moly, like everything's got an innate, it's beefy. The accuracy and skill 3 is a little bit lacking, but what do we have here? Skill 3 crit damage, doesn't skill 2 accuracy. So we're definitely not at the high accuracy mark, but does tons of damage here. Alright, Akia. I don't even know what this unit, I mean, this is definitely a Genhi Thor unit, right? Because of the reset, but I don't have some of these units, but I can definitely tell they're very fast, which makes it pretty OP. Look at these, like it's just casual 27 speed runes across the board here. Oof. Tanky, very tanky. Damage, HP, focus build. That's interesting. It's a focus build. It's not like a revenge build, but I guess because these focus runes are disgusting. Oh my god. Disgusting focus runes are super efficient, coupled with these violent runes. Dude, his worst violent will set is like my best one. Holy moly. And this is the Chiwu. 216 Chiwu. That is fast. It is not squishy. That is insane. It's got that respectable accuracy too. And then we have the Masha, Violent Nemesis on attack build. You guys see, like, you know when we do those re-up videos where we say we want 3 grindables? We want 3 grindables. Like, he literally has 3 grindables on every stat almost. This one needs 4 grindables ideally, but you guys get the point, right? Like, this is how you make a really efficient monster. Wind Monkey King. Wind Monkey King, I guess, comes back in the meta a little bit with the bruiser stuff with Molly, but I don't even know if he uses this. But I look at this, like, this is nutty. It's on an endure set. I don't know if he actually needs this endure set here. I think it's just really efficient. And then he has the extra resistance from the endure set. I don't think it's needed. Like, you might even pop a blade if it has good blade runes because you get the additional crit rate, right? But hey, really insane here. Defense, like, I don't know if these flat ones are good. I think you might just have this, like, this looks pretty bad, but I can't really be sure. But skill 2 accuracy, skill 1 accuracy, does that even work? I'm not really sure. A lot of things of these artifacts I'm not sure of, but here we have the Sierra, 130 speed, very beefy. A little bit low on the accuracy, but it's okay because it's a crit rate based Sierra. This will always, it's like 99% crit on water units, right? Which means it doesn't need a lot of accuracy unless he has the artifact. Skill 2 accuracy, there you go. We saw it, 13%, which means, hey, it's actually pretty good at 70% crit rate. That's pretty respectable because the cap's at 85. Bomb damage at 80. Damage taken together 2%, life drain 1. I mean, this looks kind of average to me. It's kind of looking blue here. But Triton, 198 speed. This is definitely very squishy here, okay? This is definitely very squishy, but that's because we have the accuracy slot 6 with 83 here. The cap is 85 unless resistance check and then boom boom. But I don't think he uses this quite often. I think Chiwu, like, this is probably a Triton that is used against, like, people like me who have a speed game meta. And how are you going to outspeed a 116 base speed Triton with a 198 set, right? Very difficult here. Leo, very beefy Leo with high damage though, right? Very high damage based Leo. Like, when you build a Leo, it's gotta be on violent. If you don't build your Leo on violent in RTA, no one's targeting your Leo first, right? And when you face cleave with Leo, you kind of want the kill potential with a violent proc here. We have, this is not even grinded, excuse me. This is not even grinded. What is, hey, excuse me, you need to put a gem here. This is inefficient. I found something for an upgrade for you, Tiger. And here we have, what is, this is I mean, this is not even grinded and gemmed, excuse me. This is not even 11. All right, this Leo needs some room for improvement here. He definitely does not want to grind this, but I can troll him and put an extra 5 speed on his Leo. 27% accuracy though. So if you ever face like a Bastet with high res, because she awakens into res, your Leo can get resisted and then it may not work. So that's something to think about if you use it. Genhi Hathor. Alright, 175 speed. Then we have 180 speed. So the Genhi goes first and then the Hathor goes. So I think typically we've seen that Thor goes first and then the Ganymede, because you kind of want to use skill 2 into a skill 3 on a Ganymede to reset a unit. But I'm not really sure what his team is like, what his composition is like. But I'm just here to show you his runes here and the artifacts here. Additional damage of 5%, skill 2. It's skill 2 accuracy. That's what we needed here, because 77, 85 is the cap we're looking for. So this definitely bumps him up to the point where we want it. Crit damage received, yes, for nukers. Bomb damage, yeah, kind of garbo here, but damage received from fire, 9% minus, pretty good here. And the Ganymede. It's on Violent Will, so I'm not sure what he pairs this with, but the accuracy is definitely on the lower side. But can we see his artifacts here? Skill 3, 20% accuracy. So it's at a 70% mark almost. So it makes sense. These artifacts allow you to have run lower accuracy because you have skill 3 accuracy, skill 2 accuracy support artifacts here. And then we have additional damage. Damage received from Dark. Remember I said? High level players. It's just ragdoll LD units across the board. So maybe these damage received from Dark is actually really OP for RTA players, but not so much for your casual player because you're not facing ragdoll. Unless you're playing in Fighter 1, and then you just get auto to death with auto ragdoll. Alright? So, and then we have the Diana. Okay, the Diana. Oh, look at this HP. 33k HP with high defense and attack. And then 100% crit rate, crit damage. This pony is trucking. It doesn't have any accuracy though, but you're not really relying on her to strip most of the time. Well, sometimes you are, but really you're relying on pure damage. So do we have an artifact that has a strip? I think it's skill 2 that you want the strip, right? When you transform, yeah, you want the skill 2. So the skill 3 artifact, I don't think it does anything, but look at this. Additional damage scales very well with multi-hitters, right? And then you have a skill 2 crit damage. This pony is, it hurts a lot. Like, it doesn't take that much damage and it hurts a lot. And damage, dude, Tiger's got some pretty good artifacts here. He's been farming a lot here. I thought he went full casual, but no, he's farming hard still. And you can't buy artifacts right now. And keyword, you can't buy artifacts right now. At the time of this video that I made it, artifacts, you cannot be purchased. But mark my words, they will be able to be, the Compios will release a pack here that will allow you to buy our legend artifacts. Promise you that, okay? 2,000 defense bonus almost. That is insane. Like, the crit damage is not really high, but he doesn't need to run a, like, there's two ways to build your druids, right? A very high defense based build and you sustain it out, or you kind of build it on less defense but more crit damage. You just skill 3 and then just skill 2 proc, boom, get that garbage out of here, right? But holy moly, skill 2 crit, see this skill 2 crit damage, it's gonna do a lot of damage, right? Additional damage with defense, doesn't have multi-hit, but it's gonna do more damage anyways. We have attack bar when revived, makes sense because it's Tyrannus, he comes back alive. Defense bonus proportional HP loss, it makes sense because when he's dead and he comes back alive with a revive, and then he has more attack bar, he has more defense, it makes sense here, okay? So it's just this attack bonus thing, maybe not make so much sense. But Violent Will, just show you the runes here. Like, damn. This is nut. Holy moly, this is nuts. This is the quad roll with a 1 max off. This is like max efficiency right here, max efficiency here. This one's not max, but 5% off, I believe, and this is 1 off max. Holy moly, what's the efficiency? Ah, this is garbage. 6 plus 4. Okay, this is his worst rune here, guys. We found his worst rune on his Tyrannus. 6 plus 4. What a joke. Not 10 plus 4. All right. Molly. What am I even looking at here? 100 resist. What is that we can do? We can just resistance. 100 resistance. 158 speed, super beefy with high defense. This is the Molly that I fear. As a cleave player, this is the stuff I hate to see. Endure Molly makes sense because you don't want to get Daphnised. Doesn't really need will because you got this passive. As long as you take a turn, right? As long as you take a turn, you're good. You really like this is like a really nice add-on. You really don't need this. If you get reset by Ganymede, okay, cool, right? But this thing right here is what makes it really powerful. As long as you take turns. Endure, oh my goodness. Okay, what is this? This is 399. Okay, we got room for an upgrade. This is a garbage grind. Okay. Holy moly. This is pretty freaking OP. Oh my god. Look how disgusting this is. This Molly. If this crit was anything like flat HP, it'd be more beefy, right? But this is actually disgusting. All right, this is pretty good, but this is a rip because it's 5+5. That's kind of rip here, right? But overall, OP. Okay, this is probably his weakest rune here, I think. I think this is the weakest rune here because this is actually even though it says legend, it's actually a max purple because it's got 2 rolls here and 1 roll here, and this is this is like low grind. This is average, or max. Sorry, max. No rolls here. Unless that's 4+4, then that makes sense to legend. But if you want to look at it from an efficiency standpoint, it is a max purple rune. Okay. Oof, look at this. OP, man, this is disgusting. And then we have the Tianlang, 179. I bet you this is on despair. There's no way this is on Violent, right? Yep, it has his dude. His despair revenge set is probably as fast as your Swift set. 179. You see how this crit rate's 15? There's no wasted stats. He has no wasted stats on this. There's no random crit rate, but his crit damage probably has some wasted stats here. Look at this. Beefy and damage. I mean, artifacts, I'm expecting additional damage types. Yeah, this looks pretty trash. Okay, this artifact looks pretty trash. I mean, he knows it's trash. It's +12. Okay, and then this one, yeah, additional damage by speed makes sense, right? Additional damage by attack. If only has HP and defense, this would be a really good artifact for our Tianlang here. 28 speed with a 13+9. What am I? What is this account? I just want to cry. I mean, this is probably his worst rune here. This is a purple rune. This is his worst rune here. What the heck? 30 speed? Nani? 24 speed? Okay, at least I can feel proud that I have a better rune than him on this slot. I got a 28 speed on this one. I mean 27 speed. So I can feel good about that for myself. But this one, 30 speed? Holy moly. Okay, this one is a little bit wasted because he doesn't have defense here. So even though this is fast, if this crit damage was defense, this panda would be even better. Even better. And then we have 28 speed. This is the perfect panda rune right here. I don't know if he re-apped this, but it's got crit damage innate too. So if I were to change this, if he had like a 25 speed rune here and has defense percent, I'd probably change it just so it's tankier. Like we're missing like a potential 20, not even 20, like 7+7, 14. Wait, no, 8, because 8 is the maximum, right? Maximum innate. So if this was like a maximum innate of 8. That's like a +10, that's 18%. Or you go 8+7 for a grind, that's 15% defense that we're missing here. But this is insane. All right, we saw this unit being used in SWC against a super passive heavy team here. This is probably on Violent. Yep, Violent will. No artifacts, which means he's probably not using this quite often. It's like a very flex niche pick. If it were like you gotta bust it on the last pick, and it's kind of like a force ban. If you don't force ban, you like instantly lose, as we saw in SWC with Popo Panda, right? Like how many slot 6s, dude? This is like how many quad triple rolls do we have? And we don't have a grind here. We gotta find more Lunia, boy. All right. Oh my god, and we don't have a defense percentage in here, which makes this rune like good. It's like this is like amazing, but not like hyper amazing. Because we got this perfect max roll, but no defense percentage in here, which makes it kind of sad. Because this could have been so much more if we got a little bit lucky on the re-app here. Alright, Ileana. We saw a lot of Ileana being used in SWC, and this is how this Ileana is built. High defense, because you really want defense, because Ileana scales very well into the late game. You got shields, and then if you have defense on top of it, you're going to be doing a lot of work. Oh my god, 25 speed here, which means you're probably seeing average 20 speeds across the board here, right? Like look at this. This is not even maxed. What's going on? That's really efficient though, because we got 4 grindables, right? So that's really efficient, right? So yeah. So if you guys want to use, you know that predator rune, that the will one that we saw, if you guys get lucky and get like quad triple roll on speed, you can make units that look like this, right? On slot 2 HP or defense, but you need to have fast runes across the board to make it work. The Fran, 159 speed. Bont Will. Additional damage? Yeah, additional damage. And the damage received from Dark. I'm telling you, dude, a damage received from Dark. High level strategy. Skill 3 recovery, fantastic. Crit damage received, makes sense. And then right here, attack proportional HP loss. I guess that makes sense in a way because if you are low HP, you're gonna heal a little bit more, right? Not significantly more because it's flat and then it's by like the way this artifact works is like it's I can't explain it really well, but basically the attack plus flat is not that great compared to additional damage on Fran. Okay. 70 flat defense. It makes sense to make it tankier. Or you can put accuracy on it. It really depends on how you want to use your Fran. But it makes sense. This is super, super beef. Like, don't count on flat stats. These gems for flat stats actually make sense. Hey, what is this? What is this garbage? 6 plus 8? This is trash. Time to regem this. Alright. Oh my god. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Efficient, right? Got three rolls here. That's 20 speed. One roll here and a gem here. Like, this is a really, really efficient rune. This is what everyone you'd be striving for if you're re-upping slot 6 HP. You got 3 grindables and then either crit rate or accuracy right here. Goals, man, goals. Han. Fun fact, Han is Tiger's first Nat 5. So I'm definitely expecting this to have a lot of love, like a lot of HP here, a lot of defense here, a lot of damage here, right? Violent Will. Like, look at this. This is absolutely disgusting, dude. I'm like, what am I looking at? 23 speed. This is an ancient re-up rune, okay? What am I looking at here? Oh, I'm actually so speechless about this. Dude, I wish I had this rune. If I had this rune, it'd be going on my Lagmaron here. Or my Daphnis. Oh my god. Then another innate accuracy. Wow. Wow. Do you see this? Innate accuracy, to get all the accuracy needed, you don't even need accuracy stats because they're all innate, right? And then he can land his defense break and his cycling from his skills. So I expect additional damage right here, right? Additional damage. Nope. Okay, I guess right here, right? A lot of crit damage received negative. So I guess this is using with. I guess he is using this more as like a bruiser type with this additional damage and damage received less with crit damage. Right here, as you can see. So he definitely hits a lot and takes less damage here. And this is on Swift because with Han, you're able to run like a Bearing comp or Gianna comp if you're premium, and then with a speed lead here, because that's speed lead, and then first turn, right? So if you ever drop a Sierra and like a Han with Mermaid, she's always gonna get first turn with either 30 lead or 24 lead. Kind of like Garo and Draco here. Yep. Swift Will 207. That is nut. And then Bearing, like I said, very similar. I don't know if he uses this comp, but these three make sense together. Right? These are ever since this guy got buffed, it made these two a lot more viable. And then we have the last unit here, the Viva Shell. 120 with crit damage build, high defense, HP. Violent Will, as pretty obvious, everything is like Will. At high level, if you're not on Will, you gotta be taking first turn. And if you can't take first turn and you're not on Will, it's probably GG, as we saw in SWC here. This one looks pretty doo-doo here. Life Train makes no sense. Damage received from Dark. Ragdolls, by the way. Right? Let's go in crit damage. Sleep. And this one, a lot better than this one. As we can see, his artifacts here are pretty good. I mean, they're better than mine. He definitely farms a lot. Anyways, this is his core set. There's no units that he told me not to expose. He said whatever is in my favorites, you can just show ahead. I showed his Chiwu. I showed his Mermaid, his Swift sets. So there you have it. This is Tiger's team right now. It is September 7th, 2020. So this is his runes as of today. He's probably going to change it when he fine-tunes it with artifacts and new runes and everything like that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.